And we're live. And crap. A little late, but I was trying to set up the iPad. So you can see out my window. I don't know why it's blinking. Kind of a weird thing. Is it blinking on here too? A little bit. What if I make that stop? A little away from the window, baby. Or put it right up against the window. It's not looking as bad. What is up, Jimmy? Look, it's starting to turn green. You can see green crap in my yard. It's greening out. It's still blinking though. That's weird. Wonder why it's doing that. What's up, Michael? I don't know. I'm going to leave it there for a little bit. Okay. I'm not even going to pop out the chat. I'm just going to use the freaking StreamYard's chat, even though it's a little laggy. There's green stuff out there. It's really popped. Actually, the camera's not even showing it as much as there's a lot of like buds and actual leaves in some of the trees now. They're little baby leaves, which there wasn't yesterday. What's up, Vince? What's up, Viking? So today I'm going to be fusioning because I made this last night, half-assery, and well, it just doesn't work. It's all the wrong size. So I'm just going to basically go back to the drawing table and start from scratch with this pure board. And I'm going to do it the photo way, which means I got to take a really good picture of it. Be really, really accurate. I can't see what I'm doing because I'm old and blind and I need my glasses. Trying to get rid of the distortion. Well, that's about right. Now I have to sit here and measure 100 different things. In reality, supposedly, maybe, I can take my photos and use my phone and import the image and drag that image to my desktop and fire up Fusion. Fusion. It's beautiful out. You know, we've been heading halfway decent. Normally I bitch about the weather around here, but the last week, it has literally rained every night. And by 9-10 o'clock, the sun comes out every day for like the last, 4 or 5 days. So can't really bitch about the sunshine and the weather. Yeah, it's I used to sit here and put the freaking things on them and, measure it and make sure, but trying to position, you measure the knobs and you can measure them, but positioning like the screen to the knobs can be done. It's just not easy. It's so much easier to just take the photo and look. You have to make sure that photo's square and you can't really see it, but in the camera, you have these black edges. If you tilt and lean and alter and make sure especially with something square like that the image of the square item is square with the edges, you know you're not going to get, because that's the problem is a lot of people are using it. I've seen them do it, and they're holding the camera at an angle, shooting it. So in reality, the photo showing a tapered edge, and they're like, oh, it doesn't work, because it's like you have to be straight up and down on it, and the only way you can get close enough is, like I said, to make sure there's flat edges are all square to the frame of the camera. Anyway, that may all make sense. So let us share my screen so you can see what the hell I'm doing. Quit some applications that I don't need running in the background because they're just sucking up crap. Share my screen. Shared. We're all sherry. Okay, I can't see chat no more, so get over it. Somebody's banging around outside. I'll be banging around outside pretty soon. Why does it do that? That's obnoxious. Let's go to, actually, before I even do that, escape. Let's insert an image from my computer. It will be this one. Hopefully that's nice and square. Select the face. Let's do it on that face. Let's look at the top. Let's expand it out because I need to know it needs to be much bigger than that. I don't know how much bigger, but I need to know it needs to be bigger than that. Let's see. I want to rotate it 180 degrees. Do I? Yes. So I'm working in my reality. Negative 180. I probably could have just put 180, but whatever. It's the same difference. All right. Now I'm working in my face, and I still don't think I got this straight because you can see this looks tapered a little bit here. But it should be close enough that I can figure out locations. Location. Drive home out of chat for 10:15. Parallax or something, yeah. Yeah, that's actually the flattest section of the property. That's pretty flat. That's the top of the hill. Anyway, back to fusioning. All right, so now I have to take that and take my canvas here and edit, calibrate. Now I have to find 2 points and measure something. And I don't think my calipers will go the full length of this thing. Oh, they do. Well, I'm going to do it in the holes up here. If I can hold it in. 0. Left to left is the same as center to center. So 144. I wonder if LDO has the measurement somewhere. They probably do. I'm going to go with 144. So if I poke, zoom in, buddy, right here, and then go right here. Because I need to go about halfway of that. That needs to be 144. 144. There we go. Now it should be darn close to accurately sized. What's going on in chat? Anything? Yeah, I can't do a flatbed scanner right now. Actually, I can. I could have best put it on my scanner, but not happening. This is easy and close enough. I'm not going to make it that close to everything anyways. I'm not that worried about it. And then I can use this and go over to here because I have it start at center. And I want to do the screen. The only thing I don't like about Fusion is trying to get things where you want it so you can view it. Right around there somewhere. And I'm going to leave it just a hair big because it doesn't need to be that perfect as far as I'm concerned. See, these are going to be a little off because they're leaning, which means they're off center, but sure, whatever. If I go by this circle, so if I actually go from here, right there to right around there, use that white painted circle, not the actual item, I should be pretty close. And then, let's see, should I make that square or just make it a round button? Just make it a round button. It's not going to get that close. Let's do the same thing. Make it a little big. Actually, I might make it a lot bigger and then put a button plug in there. Make it an even 5. Yeah, let's not. No, it won't let me change it now. Okay, that's a new one. Close enough. And kind of do the same thing here. Make it a little big. Actually, I'll use this arc here. That should be close enough. Escape. I might redimension these. D says it's 12.768. So I'm just going to go to 13. And then I'm going to dimension this one. And it says it is 8.61. So I'm going to go 8.75. And then dimension this one, which is at 4. And I'm going to leave it at 4. Okay. Escape. Why did it do? Oh, because I already have a dimension in that one. Delete. I can just drag it out here. What's up, Dan? What's up, Joe? Back to fusioning. So I need to make a big case. Actually, let's do the little holes here. They need to be right around here somewhere. I can make them a little oversized. What did I make these? Where'd my calipers go? I think there's 4s. Is that what I'm using for screws? What am I using for screws? I should just check the screw. That would make more sense, huh? They are 3s. They are M3s I'm using. If I do a 4mm hole, it's plenty big enough. It gives me slop. So if I do 4, and kind of put it in line there, just drag it out, and then drag off of this. Make sure I have my little dotted line, get close to the center, do this, drag off of this line, come down here, make sure both of those are lined up. Something's way off. Well, we're close enough. And then do this, escape, click on that, and click on that, and click on that, and click on that, and make them all equal. Now they're all 4s. Now if I change that one, they all change. And that's the basis. That should be the hole punches, right? Do I have all the holes? Yep. So now I go over here and I drag out my case, and I'm going to do something just a little bit funky because I want to see how far out of square I actually am. It's actually not that far out of square. I'm not that far out. So that's just angle and pitch of the camera. I got Wawa coffee. Wawa! God, I haven't heard Wawa in years. We don't have Wawas up here. Wawa kind of ends at the Mason-Dixon line, if I remember correctly. Actually, no, there's Wawas in like New York and New Jersey, I think. I'm not sure. I used to go to Wawa all the time down in Florida. That and Piggly Wiggly. No Piggly Wigglies up here. King of Kites. Who's the king of kites? And so back to fusion-y stuff. So I'm not that far off. Actually, that didn't come all the way down. So I am a little ways off. I just saw that. But that's okay. I think we're close enough. I think we have enough slop and such to make it work. Oops, escape. So I want to go off of this line. All set. -4. There's that one. And go off this one. Also -4. -4. And go off of this one. Also -4. And there's a reason for my -4. I don't know why. Sometimes it goes the inside, sometimes it goes the outside. This one here, I want to go even more. I'm not sure how much, but I want to clear that board right there. So that's at -8.6. So if I say it's basically -9 plus 4 will be -13. So -13. I want that 4 inches of A. So that's my border. Because I will have a 3-inch, 3mm lip. So if I go like so, escape. I want to make this, and this references, not actual structural lines. Then it'll screw me up. And then take that, and line them up. And then go down. Oh, I want to do corner, not center. That and that, cornered. And go down and line up with that and that. They should snap into place. Boom, done. And that, my friends, should be my bezel extrusion. All right there. Solid extrude 2.4. Make the image go away. That should be my bezel. Now, I do want to change something right now. I want to make this like a speaker hole, not just a hole. So go back to my sketches, and I should have started a new face Sketch. Save it now. Bezel. LDO. Screen bezel. Save it into all stuff for now. So back on this sketch. Edit sketch. I want to do some funky stuff. Next, I want to dimension this to there. And sure, whatever. And this to there, whatever it happened to end up as. Sure, whatever. And this to there. And sure, whatever it ended up as. And this to there. And whatever it ended up as. And this to there. It needs to be in between those two because it's wider. And this to there. And dimension. Oh, escape. Whatever. This to there. Should lock me all in. And dimension. I keep doing that. Hit return. Escape. And this to there. Over constraint. Why isn't it locked down then? Where's the other dimension to that? Escape, Command Z. And why are all of these black? Then, you know what? I'm just going to lock that. And that locks it. And lock that. Escape. This I'll pull off here, and this I'll pull off there, make it all neat and crap. This one is the only one here. That can stay in there. Actually, I'm going to bring these outside. Just because it makes my life happier. And what am I missing on this one? I need to dimension this to this to lock that in. That should lock that in. Let's move these, return. Move these around so they're all readable. Okay, do I have that double dimension? It seems I do. Delete. Then why does that go away? Delete. Dimension. This to this goes up here. That should blacken that. Done. Escape. Escape. Should be good. Okay, I want to do something inside this thing. Yes, I know what the black lines mean. That's what I was trying to get with black lines. But something was fighting me. So I made some green lines, which are also constrained. It just constrains it wherever the hell it is at the time. And I should probably do that to these, but I'm not too worried about it because they're not going anywhere as long as I don't touch them. But I do want to make this a speaker hole. So let's do something funky. What I wish they would do, and it annoys me, because black lines are constraints, but all the measurements are black lines. I always get screwed up. What size did I make that? D. Make it an even 6. Well, actually, let's make it 5. And then let's do like a straight line over this way. And escape and take that and make it horizontal vertical to that. Why won't it make it horizontal vertical to that? Wait. That's weird. Delete. What did I do wrong? Something. Off of here. There we go. That's what I wanted. It should also be constrained, but it doesn't like to do that. Where's like collinear or something? Tangent collinear with that? No, I didn't think that would work. Curvature, I don't know. Not too worried about it. Oops, escape. Let's take that. Let's make it a circular pattern. There's something I'm missing because I'm just not thinking about it right now. Let's do that. And let's do like 8. Yeah, sure. That'll work. Actually, let's take this and bring it in a little because I don't really like that -2. -1.5. Sure. Okay. That looks all right, I guess. Finish sketch. Go to this here thing, edit feature. And I want to add that ring and like a couple of these. Okay. And that makes it kind of a whole speakery thing. Sort of. Good enough. So that should be my base faceplate. What's up, Don? What's up, Mr. Buttram? I am making a faceplate for my LDO screen because it doesn't match any of the other screens that I have. And I'm sure I could have just gone online and gotten them. Why is there no more the link go to channel? There should be. I don't know why there wouldn't be. Okay then, that's the base faceplate. Somebody leaving. It's so nice out. I'm going to be going outside very soon. I have to get this done and go outside. Bottom. Let's make a sketch on that there face. And then let's take that outside edge, which is this one, and let's inset it. I don't know why it won't let you pre-select anymore. Now you got to select afterwards. -2.5. Let's see if I use my 8.8 nozzle. 2.4 is 3, which will leave a gap on. So I want to do it, or 2.4, right? 2.4 is 3 nozzle widths, which for some reason it leaves a gap on. So if I do 2.3, it makes it fill it in when you use the fill gappy thing. So I want to bezel that out. Set amount of how far? How far do I want to set that out? Let's see, at least that much. Why isn't this thing on? Zero me. At least that far. So 11.14 plus all the electronics and stuff sticking out. So we're at like 13. So if I do 15, I should have enough. Cover. Isn't that pretty? And this is the top up here, bottom. And it's the back side. So it's facing like that. Yep. Everything looks good. And then I want to go to that same sketch, edit sketch, and come off of these here holes. That's weird that hole's in line with the screen, but I guess it is. Actually, it's not. Why is it showing in line with that screen? Something ain't right there. It's definitely not in line with that screen. So let's do a little finagling here. Because, as zeroed, them holes are not lined up proper. $49.5. What is that to that? 50. I had 49.5. Huh. Well, I'll just do a single face plate, like a couple layers. I know it's a little off, but for now. So I want to take that and do an offset of that. Won't let me do multiples anymore either. That's kind of annoying. I have to do each one. And I want to do it also 2.3, so it's at least 3 loops. And same thing here. 2.3. Same thing here. Oops. I want to do this right here. 2.3. And one more right here. And of course, I have to hit this first now. And it blocks what I'm trying to do it with because it's obnoxious. 2.3. And then I can bring that, if it'll let me select that. Bring the canvas so it stops trying to select it. That. Shift. That. I hate this. It's selecting all the crap in the background. That. I mean, I get why it does it, but I find it very annoying. I want that ring, not. See how it's selecting like everything for no reason? I'm still inside that ring. Why is it trying to select everything? Makes no sense to me. And extrude out how much? Almost to the bezel. Well, to the bezel. So let's go. It's right at 13. So let's go 12.5. Yep, that should work. 12.5. And that should be where everything lines up. And that's basically the bezel, except for it's upside down. That should be that, but this ain't right because that screen is not lower than those holes, but I'll figure it out in a minute. What's up, Dave? What is in here? What's the YouTube issue? What did I miss? Oh, the whole you can't see somebody's channel thing. So I need to make the mounting holes. I did them on the outside before, but I think I'm going to do them on the inside. Because this one I actually made almost flush and angled that back, which I really don't need to do. Do I? I don't know, do I? Let's see now. Let me think about this a second. Just a second. How do I want to mount it to the frame? Yeah, I think I'll put, I don't know. Should I do the tabs on the inside? It's kind of a pain in the butt to get the driver in there and screw it down and make it all fit. But if I do it to the outside, it makes it like sit funny. Yeah, I'm going to do it to the outside. So let's go to, let's see, that's the top. Yeah, let's do it to the top. And let's put a little whatever right here. Starting it here. And go say, let's see, how far do I want to go? Maybe, I don't know, how far did I do it on this one? Like 15. That sounds good. 15. Oops. Then I want 5. Oh, the type there, Tommy boy. Tab 15. Return. And do it over here, and I can't mirror it because I didn't center the dumb thing. I don't know why I didn't do that, but sure. Actually, did I? It looks centered, but maybe not. Do 5, tab 15. Oh, how'd I get 31 when I type 15? 5 over here? I sure did. And then let's extrude. Why won't it let me select that? It's really annoying sometimes that it selects everything but what I actually want. And let's extrude that solid back for 20, negative 20, because I'm going back asswards, because the extrusion's 2020. And then let's put a hole in there. Right here, and I want a cap, and I want this, I don't know, it only needs to be 5. 5, and a flat bottom, and this needs to be 9-ish, and that needs to be 1, and this needs to be 5.5. Return, done. Oh no, I need to edit that. Edit. And I need this to be 10 millimeters off of there. What do you know? That's perfect. Okay. And then do the same thing over here. And I believe there's a way. I don't know why it doesn't just repeat itself. 10. Drag it over. Oh, why doesn't it let you drag either? It like does it in little bits. 10. There we go. I want it to be 15 and 7.5. 7.5. I don't think I did on the other side. And it's 5, 9, 1, and 5.5. See how that looks. Top looks pretty good. Let's put a little bevel on that because, I like to. Let me go just to the whole edge. So I should be able to do, can I do a full 12? 12. We're going to freak out. Nope. 11.75. Then now that I got it figured out, let's add it to this side too. And there you go. And there is my bezel. Pretty simple. I know something's still not right because it's not fitting. Let's put an arc there. And an arc there. Just for the fun of it. How far will it let me go? Let's go with 10. Will it do 10? Sure it will. Look the same on both sides? Sure it does. I don't hate that. And I'm kind of liking that, actually. And there we go. Yeah, I gathered that. I figured that out after. That's still there, isn't it? View in YouTube. You have the sound off, I hope. Sound is off. Where's the chat? See, it's still there. Let's make Don a moderator and Dan a moderator and Dave a moderator. Who am I missing? Anybody? Joe Paddock's not a moderator? You've been wrenched. I think that's everybody, right? Y'all be wrenched now. You're wrenchified. What else is going on in the world of YouTube? Fogatech is printed 2 Tree Sapphire reviews and mods. And Fusion 360 upload, intro to cam. I gotta learn all that crap someday. That's something I have not played with yet, is the cam crap. Oh, and I don't have this thing over here on the regular background yet. It still says, we will be a minute. So there is that. Oh, and I lost my iPad. What's up with that? Oh, well, wasn't important. So, let's fire up a printer. And I know it's still wrong. I know them holes are off because they do not line up with the bottom of the screen here. They're a little bit off right on this bottom edge. The mounting hole here and here do not actually line up with this faceplate. And that's showing in the Fusion-y thing I just did that it is. I will take a winch over a wrench any day. Oh, well, get over it. So I screwed up somewhere in my tracing / photo / something. Oh, I got to export it first, you dumbass. Canvas. Get rid of the canvas. Hide the canvas. Where's my bodies? Right here. Body. Faceplate. Bezel. Actually, LDO bezel. LDO bezel. Save. Export. Slice a dice. Flip a dip. Start slicing. Just use base. I'm just gonna cancel. I'm gonna flip it back, and I'm actually gonna move it down. And how far did I make that thing? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now slice it. Because all I want to do is a test plate. 52 minutes for just that. Oh, I got it too high up in the air. I only want like 2 or 3 layers. How many layers did I end up with? So I need to lower it like 1.8. 3.2 to 1.8. Make that go away. Close preview. That'll happen. Why won't it let me type in a number? Used to let me type in a number right here. I want to do 19. I don't remember what the hell I was doing. Or slicing. Slice. 27 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bring it down even more. 19.4, since I'm doing 2 layers. That should be just like 3 layers, and that's enough to test fit it. 16 minutes. Preview. Yep, 3 layers. Sounds like a plan. And that way I can test fit it. And I put the mount on the wrong damn side. Dumbass. Just saw that. I got it so it's mounted upside down. That's all right, though, because it'll still test fit the fit. Oh, that was dumb. I just saw that. The speaker's up, everything's upside down. But that's okay. I can fix that. That's an easy fix. Lamacore. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen, am I? Dumbass. That was pretty dumb of me. Sorry about that, guys. I basically just sunk it into the build plate so it only prints. There's no preview in this, so it's just going to do 3 layers. Here, now I can show you. See, now it's just going to do 3 layers so I can test fit it. But I just noticed the speaker is at the bottom when the speaker is actually at the top. I put the mounting stuff on the wrong side, like a dumbass. Fusion. Go back a few. Do this. Why won't it let me edit that? Oh, because I'm beyond it. Because I'm a dumbass. Edit. Yeah, I put it at the top instead of the bottom. What a moron. I'm a moron. And I gotta do edge. Oh boy. 5 tab 15. Corner. Every time I want to use a corner, I forget, and then I set it to corner, and then I want to use the center. Stupid. That. Delete that. Sketch. Go to here. Re-edit that. Not all this stuff. Where's my damn sketch? This is what I want. I want this. Not all of this. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. I screwed up royally. And there we go. Okay, and then the holes are going to be all misconstrued because I need to do it here. Edit. Right there. Now it's going to freak all out again. 10. Tab. Come on. 10. Return. Edit. I don't know why it's got to do that. I can't. It won't let me just drag it to the side. It like locks up until it gets off. And I want that 7.5. I want that one 10. Okay. And then do this one. Edit. Probably be easier to just delete it and start from scratch. They don't want to let me drag around. 10. 5. Done. Okay. And then the little bezel-y things, I'm just going to start over. I actually don't think I'm going to bezel-y thing that. I'm just going to do this. Actually, if I do this one first, I should bezel-y thing that one. Bezel-y thing. Do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say bezel-y thing? Probably not. Let's just do like 25, sure. 25. Why not? And then do this one. How was that going to react now that I did that one first? Is it going to do anything different? Not really. 11.5. Oops, going the wrong way. And command, hit that one. Okay. Hide the sketches, look at the top. Home it, because then I'll screen it all in, and that actually looks right now that the mount is on the bottom where it belongs. Save. And now we're waiting for the llama core to heat up. All the holes haven't changed, so that won't matter for the test. What's up, DT? Haven't seen you in a while. Yes, I'm using the Wise right now. Just because it was plugged in. And how's the llama core doing? She all warmed up yet? Nope. Got to get the bed up to temperature. Up to temperature. Oh boy. Why did I lose my iPad? Oh, maybe it just died. It might be out of battery. Oh crap. Why is it when I sit down I can't move? Ooh, maybe it overheated. Temperature, iPad needs to cool down because it's sat in the sunny window. That's why it shut down, because it overheated, because the sun's beating on it through the window. I had it right up against the window like a dumbass, because that was pretty dumb. Matter of fact, I should take it out of the case if it's that hot, so it'll cool down faster. And that wasn't too bright of me. That was not too smart of me. And it is freaking hot. You know, normally this thing comes right off when I don't want it to, and when I do want it to, I can't get it off. Where's my little tabby tabs? God, I need to clean this. It's feeling yucky. Good thing I took it apart. Where's the little tab that starts it all? There's one that you just put in here, and it just pops it apart. I can't remember which one it is. And I'm looking at the wrong side. There we go. Ow. Come on, baby. It is hot. Holy crap, is it hot. It needs a bath anyways. Let's give it a bath while it's hot. That'll help cool it down. Yeah, it's a fakey outer box. It's not a real one. Wow, look at all the yuckies on it. This thing's brand new. I don't like about these cases is anywhere there is a hole, it almost gets worse damage than if it didn't have a case, because it gets that circle mark, which the camera's not picking up, but now you can see it. Cool me off. Clean me up. Get rid of all the gunkies at the same time. That might be why it's not focusing, because there's a little pinhole right there you can barely see. And I believe that's the camera focusy buttony thing. And this thing's never focused with the camera. I mean, it does all right, but my iPhone does better, and this is actually a newer version, even though my iPhone's actually newer. Physically, I bought it later in life. This is the newest iPad. Actually, it's not. I guess they just came out with a new one again last month. But that's only an iPhone 8. There's 2 or 3 or 4 versions of iPhone past that. Well, the good thing is, well, not a good thing, but I bought one for my father just before he passed, which he couldn't figure out how to use because he was kind of brain dead. And so I have another one if I need it. I really don't want to. I was actually saving it because I know my mother is going to, wow, it's really nasty right here at the bottom. And no, I'm not hitting the actual screen. I have one of those Gorilla Glass covers on here, which I don't take off ever. But it is somewhat, there we go, yucky right around the button. Can't imagine why. But I just cleaned this not too long ago. But I didn't take it apart and clean it. I just gave it an exterior wipey clean. It's cooling off already. I got homemade tater salad this morning. Yummy. Yeah. And you ate it for breakfast too, didn't you? I'll eat tater salad for breakfast. A good tater salad. The only thing I can't do is a lot of people make it with mustard, and I'm allergic to mustard, so I can't eat that kind. But believe it or not, my grocery store here in town used to make it. They haven't since the whole virusy thing. They're not making any in-house stuff. But They used to make a really good potato salad. Put this thing right here. Oh, frig. Losing the screw. Where'd it go? Let me guess. It went under the cabinet. Of course it did. You know, had to change directions and do all kinds of crazy stuff. Jesus, this is nasty. Good thing I'm doing this, I guess. Yeah, pizza's the breakfast of champions. A nice day-old leftover pizza thrown in the oven. Slightly overcooked. Yeah, slightly. So it's got a nice crispy crust. And a bacon pizza to boot. Bacon pizza. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'll eat it anytime. And Dilemma Core is printing away. So let's test and see how much it's going to fit once it gets finished. Cleaning the iPad. Anyone want to jump in? I didn't jump anybody in today. We're not looking at Jimmy's cap or bottle of the day. What the hell did I just do? Cancel. Paste. I hit print. Why? Because I'm a dumbass sometimes. Anyone wants to jump in and hang out, you're more than welcome to. There we are. Device not connected. There we go. What's Jimmy's view of the day? It is an extrusion, it looks like, in some kind of puffy ball thing. Looks like a ball of cotton wads. Cotton balls.
Actually, that's a bottle of aspirin.
What? That white thing glowing like crazy? That don't look like no bottle.
Bottle of aspirin.
Oh, it's just the way the light's hitting it then. That's weird looking. A bottle of aspirin for you guys. Egg, sausage, toast, best breakfast. I'm gonna go with I like my egg, sausage, and toast. And I like sausage patties better than links. I'll eat links, don't get me wrong, but patties are better. But I don't know. Pizza's pretty tasty for breakfast. I don't know. I'm pretty easy for breakfast. I just love breakfast. Like actual breakfast food breakfast. I can eat eggs and toast and crap for dinner. I don't care. I just might tonight. Freak my mother out. Make her breakfast for dinner. Make her French toast. I like French toast. I like pancakes.
How about some grits?
I like them all.
You need some grits.
I just like food. As you can tell by my fat ass gut. What's clean? This thing is literally like slimy. Man, that's nasty. What the hell have I been doing with this thing?
Enlighten us, David. What's a full English breakfast?
Isn't it full English with eggs Benedict and all that? And juice and milk and full English is eggs Benedict with English muffins, not toast, and juice and milk and coffee and a mimosa. I believe, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I do like them English muffins. They are good.
I like me a full English muffin too. There is something about Thomas's English muffins that are better, though. I've gotten a whole bunch of knockoff brands. I've gotten some like homemadey kind of, they're better than Thomas's ones, and they're just not. There's nothing better than Thomas's English muffin.
They don't have that right taste and texture.
Yeah, it's the texture. It's not even the taste. The taste is okay. It's that texture of a Thomas's when you split it open. Even when you cut a Thomas's open, it's still like different. This thing should have cooled down. She has. She is now running again. So let's put her in the case. So when I go and drop it, it don't break. Because if you know anything about me, you know I will drop it. Because it's just me and I'm going to drop it. Just the way I am. I didn't even think about that thing overheating sitting in the sun there. That was kind of dumb of me. That was kind of a space shot maneuver.
Well, old curmudgeon, I like the beep. It kind of lets you know that it's hooked up or it disconnected or.
What?
I was talking about Spaceball 5000.
Oh. Every time someone says that, all I can think of is the Spaceballs movie.
Yes, we need a Spaceballs, the movie Spaceball.
Surprised they haven't. They probably just didn't want to spend the money to get the copyright BS.
Here's the English breakfast. Fried eggs, bacon, sausage, beans or tomatoes, mushrooms, hash browns, toast, and tea. What, no English muffin?
Full English is supposed to be a Eggs Benedict. That's what I always heard anyways. It was all based around the Eggs Benedict. But sure, whatever makes you happy, that's your full English. That's my attitude.
Sounds good, David. After the potato salad, I'm still hungry.
I had nasty ass but so delicious freaking out of the tube cinnamon rolls for breakfast this morning. And they were freaking good. I haven't had those in years.
What's that store that's famous for their cinnamon rolls? You can usually find it in the mall.
Cinnamon bun.
Cinnabon.
Yeah, Cinnabon. There you go.
Oh, those are killer.
Yeah, they're good. They're very, very good. I don't think they're any better than anything else. They're like extra sugary cinnamony.
Yeah, but their frosting is killer, and they use the really good tasting cinnamon.
Probably shouldn't have just wiped my mouth with the thing. I was just cleaning my screen, but whatever. How's my test screen going? Looks like it's
probably
going.
me, old curmudgeon. I got a Prusa and a King Room right on this morning.
What time is it? Holy crap, it's 10:30 already. I wanted to be outside by now. Well, it's still a little damp, even though it's sunny out. Dumbass me, at least they got washed. I came in last night, yesterday afternoon, from mulching leaves and crap, and I was in the deep dark wood area and mulching and remulching because I'm trying to grind it right down so it looks like dirt, which that thing pretty much does in one pass, but a second pass makes it so much better. Anyway, I'm getting my hands in and I'm all dirty. So I took my hat and my gloves and my socks and my sweatpants off on the steps. Basically stripped on the steps and then came in the house so I wasn't dragging all that, leafy, dusty, nasty crap to the house. Came in, took my shower, blah, blah, blah. Left them outside on the deck. And it rained last night. It rained really, really hard last night. So they all got washed. But they're all very, very wet. I got them hanging out there, they dry out in the next half hour or so. I'll probably just put them back on. All I'm going to do is get nasty dirty again today. If I go out there. I may not go out today.
That leaf vacuum, does it dump it in a row, or does it like spread it out as you go?
It puts it in a bag. It's got a big bag it totes behind it. I don't put it in a bag always, depending on where I am in the yard and what I'm doing with it. I usually unzip the bag and just leave the bottom unzipped and let it dump out on the ground. Like when I'm out in the woods, I'm just trying to mulch up the leaves. I don't care if they're there. I'm just trying to mulch them up so they don't keep blowing around. And then they, it looks like dirt too. When you mulch them all up, you don't realize they're leaves anymore. It looks like dirt because that thing freaking mulches them. It doesn't just I have like a little handheld vacuum tube that's got a little bag and it's made for going around like stone walls where you can't get a rake in or the blower in. And you just vacuum the leaves out of little holes. When it mulches, it breaks the leaves up, but they're still basically quarters of the leaf, if that makes sense. They're big chunks of leaf. That freaking that big vacuum, man, that thing it spits out freaking dirt. It's amazing how much it breaks it down into little 8 and 16-inch nuggets of leaf. It's freaking amazing. And I run it, everyone's like, oh my God, it must suck up power because I'm running it through the woods. It's sucking up sticks and twigs. And, a lot of times I have to push it and bring it back and forth to get everything to get up into the head. And sometimes I have to lean it back and reach my hand into the hose and pull it out and then re-suck it in. And no, I don't reach all the way in there. I just grab the head. I don't push anything into it. I pull stuff out if it clogs. And I run it in idle. The thing's running idle the whole time, and it just freaking plows through everything. I love that thing. That was the best. I like it better than my actual mulcher, because I have an actual leaf mulcher. One of them things with a big chute, and you dump the leaves in there, and it spits them out. But that thing clogs constantly. It's a pain in the ass because you have to rake up the leaves like you normally do, pile them up, bring them to the machine because you can't really get that machine up the hills. That vacuum self-propelling, it blasts right up a hill like nothing. I have yet to find something that it won't go up. Yesterday the tire was flat, and I didn't even know it. It just plowed right up the hill. It just kept turning left a lot, and I'm like, why is it trying to turn left all the time? And realized the tire was flat. Which that's the other thing I got to do today. I got to fix that tire.
Who manufactured that leaf sucker?
I have no idea. Let's look. I got pictures of it. Where are they? Imports. I don't know. The dude just gave it to me. He's like, I never use it. You can use it because, it's not like.
Is it like a 5 or an 8 horsepower?
I believe. I'm not even sure, dude. I really don't know. I think it's about an 8. It's a pretty big motor.
It looks like a yard man horse.
It is freaking nutty. That's all I got to say. It's a little Tecumseh. I shouldn't say little. It's a pretty big motor, actually. And it starts first pull every time. I've yet to have it not start. And I mean literally first pull. You hit the little, primer bubble twice. And you pull it, and the pull start, because it's got that big-ass flywheel. That's a solid mounted flywheel. There's no clutch or anything on it. So when you're pulling it, you're kicking that flywheel on. I think that's why it starts, because when you pull it, it's like a real slow pull, but you hear that flywheel whine nut. And even when you stop pulling, if it hasn't started, that flywheel keeps spinning. I think that's why it kicks on, because it's like it chugs right up. It starts every time, first pull. I think it's freaking sweet. The only thing I don't like is the bag is a pain in the ass. It's a bottom unload, and it's so low. Like, I'd like it if there was some way I could unload it into a wheelbarrow or something, instead of just dumping it on the ground. Because it's literally, once it fills up, it's empty right there, but as it fills up with leaves and gets weight on it, it drags lower and lower and lower. where it's only like a half an inch to an inch off the ground when it's full. And you know, if you're going over like rough terrain, it's always dragging on the ground and crap, and it's hard to unload. And you don't want to take it off of there because to get it back on with like the little bungee cords holding it on.
Looks like you can mount a garbage can where that bag is.
Huh?
Looks like you could mount a garbage can where that bag is.
You probably can, but then it would blow all over.
You'd have to put something on the top.
Yeah, because it's got a vent, you know. That thing pushes a lot of air. Because when it gets about, you know, when it's about half full, because stuff starts blowing out between where the bag and the yellow tube meet, it'll start backflowing out of there. And when that starts, you know you're about half full. And the front nose comes right off. He said there's a tube for it. He couldn't find it. So you can use, you know, there's like a big long vacuum tube like landscapers use. So you can, because that front cowl, the actual vacuum head, there's just 3 big wing nuts on the front of that. And you just unscrew them. And you supposedly there's a big old like 10-inch flexi tube you can put on the front of it and just walk around with it instead of having to take the whole machine with you. But he couldn't find it.
Looks like it's got a stick cure on it too.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, that's a little, it's a 3/4 or a 1 inch, I think, max size. And my other one is like a 2.5 or 3 inch max size. Because I have like I said, I got a big, huge leaf mulcher that doesn't run anymore, but it had a 3-inch mulch area for the sticks, 3-inch diameter stick max. And this thing chews up sticks better. I filled that tube right up, and it just doesn't even slow down when you stick a stick in there. It just keeps on going. That thing's nutty. It's just amazingly nutty. I love that thing. I'm falling madly in love. The only thing I can say is this is like this drive right here, the handle, and it goes too fast for what I'm using it for. Like you pull the trigger and it wheelies. And it takes off, and you can't slow it down that I've found anywhere. And I can't find any directions for it. There's got to be a place. I mean, there's adjustment at the cable there where it says loosen and tighten, which I've played with that, and it doesn't adjust the speed. It just adjusts how much throw the handle grip has. So if you have like really tiny hands, you can bring it into yourself. So you don't need to reach out with your fingertips to pull the trigger. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, this is too thin to pop off the plate.
Speed as you rev the engine up?
I don't rev the engine up. I run it in idle. It doesn't even rev up. It's a single set speed.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just a slider down at the actual motor for throttle. And there's a click, you know, there's a stop. You click it all the way down. You click it up once to start, and then, you know, it'll slide up, and it's got like 2 or 3 like dedents for low, medium, and high, and that's it. And I always leave it low.
Probably wants a constant speed for that impeller.
Yeah, well, kind of has no choice with that impeller. That thing must weigh 1 billion pounds. I don't know. It's got to be freaking heavy. I know it's heavy because I spun it up. Okay. Wow, that's way too big. What did I do there? No, you guys can't see that. Let's go back to, where am I? This thing and StreamYards, and stop sharing that. And I kind of screwed something up there because that's way too big over on that side. I don't know what the hell I did. I must have dimensioned that image wrong somewhere. Everything else looks right, though. And actually, the screw holes don't quite line up. They're close, though. Closer than I thought they were going to be. Well, I'm not dealing with that now because I am going to go outside. So that's enough of that for today. It's very close. Much better than the other one. It would work if I wanted to make it work, but it needs some tweaking and fine adjusting. I think it's all on this side, and if I looked at that image, I think I was square with it, but I was shifted, to the side of it, so it angled the view and distorted my image a little bit. But it's close enough to get bases on.
That's why I use a flatbed scanner.
Yeah, how are you going to put this on a flatbed scanner? It's all got triggers and buttons, and you'll never get it flat. There's no flat face to set it on. Anyway, same difference. I mean, anyway, I got to go potty, so I'm going to kill it and then get dressed and go outside. Because
All right.
it is freaking 74 degrees out.
Have a good day, and we'll see you down the trail.
74 degrees out. You know what I should do is stream mowing in the yard out there with that thing. I think people will get a kick out of that for about 10 minutes. I might do that. Anyway, later, guys.
Bye.